There is a huge political and economic uncertainty in our country called Ghana. Changes in government policies can disrupt business operations. About Weber say, me policy direction. I say, even though a Kenyano at the honorable, there's a clear pathway. Sakwa where the emphasis. You come had the sad yeno, and you are where the but the political uncertainty and the political war do not exist because Oba. To send another Kufu free sway. Don't remember the Mahama Betra. I say so, you'll be a co-edwafu from here, from the YEA. And I say, scholarship secretariat. Nipano Najiribu po, and in the policy direction. By no Ediamano, no, and no, or the anymore or the echo. Not the laid down procedure. It will create a lot of employment opportunities. So you realize that most of our political and economic uncertainties, when it comes to our job creation, is so limited. It's a lot of people fail. And conform you want to new manual, failing not because they are not competent, but they have put in a square pegs in a round hole. It's just imagine, say, to say Godwin, why a producer, Ogusu producer, will go through the mill, or your production assistant, and what graduate will be a producer. It is such a be always a Godwin at the Hannah's or your presentation. He is an experience on its own. Onua Kasano, he's grown, and of course, while rising through the mill. It's Otianas or Kabibia. Forget about this laptop or forget about whatever it is, because he is a working experience on its own. Or enough experience, or the technical know-how, and most importantly, he has learned on the job. So you don't just employ people anyhow because of Obia Peso Juba. You need to employ people or more the expertise or more the technical know-how, no more pepper and what's Ejuma no more anymore. Or is it just because Ababako na baya ba na bafo from bar or make say oh ye hear obia so obia bra na ye de nya adwuma enti obia sorry a ba bia adwuma ensem fata no na say adwuma oni hu nimde bia na na kwakoto no say sa adwuma we kokokoye. Now number 1, sir, abai asesa the policies and in the programs. Now there's going to be an introduction of the 24-hour economy in our system for the first time in the history of our country. So first, now there's going to be a proper framework about me guiding the 24-hour economy in our country. Now, Samuel Okudzeto Blakwa, I got the passport office. I got catch up and say, now they are going to run 3 shifts to ensure say, Obia. Obekwa apply for passport biano ebetimi anya no entem within 7 to 8 days anameboa. So you understand, sir, abaye twa mu no ne anya saa ne ye no, but because of the political will and the way abaye the programs and policies e dey abanti or say that it's when you look at people Yasha that training one. Yasha that more kwan. No mukutamu PhDs. Not because of the degree. TNA. It is not just because of the degree. But they've risen through the ranks. They've gone through the mill. Omwa kwa kondru baby it's able to me rising to that level. No to me creating a vast employment opportunity for people. But because of political weight, se nipa no catching the eye of the president and at the eye of the employer na kwakoye day. I remember one of those days, I think last year or last 2 years, and I met a gentleman called Solomon Afutukwete. Upon my interaction with him, Afutukwete Cheme. Upon my interaction with him, I realized that apart from the PhD awenya, ewo Abrochire universities and the Ghana universities, and Yema was na symphony no. He has gone through the mill and he has been able to, and he is able to understand exactly what the people want when it comes to job creation. He gives you an idea to make it look like, hey, a Juma de can you so be a complaint of a Juma sem. You know why? Because Ostati Frigida and rising ya no moye ya ne kokodu YEA, which was a brainchild of this same man. And Ababedru baby Edri. So from the word go, the concept of it, he understands it, he knows about it, and he is able to execute it well better. But just because of a political will, and it's on catching the eye of the president, now you didn't see baby on one kasa. Or your expert, I will hold munti. But we said they are diverting the attention, you are diverting the profession of this person. Now, they are commanding the breath from here. Now, I said, on your well vested into it, but he's forced to do it because of the political nature of the our economy. Somebody will be, but I was like, why a project management, HR person, a business administration person, who a PhD, and all these people, and you have all these people in the system, and yet a banner creation of employment opportunities people are suffering. When we have people who are experts, it's a one say, accountant, near Ministry of Health. When Onua Kasa accountant or chair the Public Accounts Committee, he did so well because he understood the job. Tie company ye say you for me aban na person aban etimi ye na djuma no ye ni year. It is not about bringing every single person on board. And let me tell you, no kwaye LLM, that is masters our law and security. What has that got to do with ABA? Do you want me to say YEA or ABA, NEP or ABA, Petroleum Authority? National Petroleum Authority. Make my law, just so the mere fact that my law does not guarantee the fact that I should go there. And I'm able to say PAMC. Precious mineral mining companies. Now, just because a be a lawyer, I am not speaking against the fact to say appointment from man wrong. No. But I am only drawing attention to the fact that say a per expert advice, near per expert delivery, near per expert result in the air. Then we should pay attention to expert people and akofo omanya daje asay wom ready omadaje akoko suya there a particular field. Now, you don't learn anything anyhow because you want to learn it. But you learn it because you want to specialize at some particular place. Nothing where you're well vested into it. Me ene, what do you mean? Ene, okay, tell me say, me kwaye. Me kwat san law firm bia no a me hunu ye I might use common sense to administer whatever I want to do, but in practical and realistic terms I would have to learn on the job. Na me kokko suya bibia e friend law asana mate law ase the bad one who be accountant the accountant says accountant way onko hospitals no konko your operation da o accountant on your operation. And even on one way doctors in po, ye were one bebre. It is a be now the now quite see Jubadia Bianoa, Perobia or ye expert or tear Jumanase. Near say Black Stars, ye per coach. Ye probably coaching Black Stars. Near before Mr. Chu said, actually, because why director change Brabbe Coco coaching Black Stars. What be that? Or best shot 2 more than 20-0. Just because there are certain technologies and the technical know-how here he will not understand until he learns on the job. But build TV station fufuro, and now sir, a bigger TV station outside the world. I can say, oh, you pay director where you juma for 10 years. I will media general. Now you say about directing one particular program for us. Now our that expertise, you will not go further, but you look for Mr. Chu, you look for Antaro, you look for all the directors in this house because of more and they want the technical know-how, they have the practical know-how, they have the knowledge, they have the certificates, and they have everything. They have the experience as well. It is not just by mere coincidence to say, Marcos could have something we call communication. Now, apart from the communication, there is something I am learning called leadership. It is not just by mere joke. Say, yes, of course, we're there to. So that is why I make us say we have a mismatch in our system. But remember, open to say Harry Maguire. I'm out for Manchester United that ball to making sure said on person will achieve result on goals. No, now Harry Maguire share own goals. It is not because he doesn't know how to play, but it's because of probably the position. Our bono. And man share own goals. And it has not been once, it's not been twice, it's not been 3 times, it's been several times. It is said, we might have a collective purpose, a collective direction, but we might have an individual direction near a person because maybe a goalkeeper, or be a defender, or be a midfielder, or be a striker, or be an offensive midfielder, and that's it for. But I'm saying, maybe your goalkeeper they are converting me into a striker into what show you measure own goals. But me no can say now there is a striker or team bencher. Na count ni shemwa ebeye. Na ka striker ni mama kwa board. Instead of employing a goalkeeper to become and converting him to a striker, when there's an existing striker who is sitting on the bench. So on various institutions in one. You realize that no, there are people who are experts. But because of political will, near Tamo Yaso, Obeko GMPC, a very romantic area. So go and make something for yourself. Near Tamo, your food and nutrition. Near Seko VRE, very romantic area. Yes, so go and do something for yourself. So we are putting square pegs in round holes, not because of anything, but because of political will. So if you bring all of us together, to say that John Robert Mahama said, Ghana for you, and so Obia should be assigned and aligned to the area of expertise. There is no way. My operating camera, but I am not an expert than him. Director Antaro, and Mr. Chuamotiwe. Me kojina, every time I'm to me kojina mo consosha, me sha de na as a sabi o krama ya de na kwakwa de sa ofuo ho. O to be nom. Because me ntiase ya bia space ni bebre, our control room ho. Ya bia space ni bebre, our MC. You don't understand. O ntiase because that is not where you belong to. So there are a series of opportunities for every single person here. They take advantage of. But because of political will, and that is a Ghana for me here. A Ghana for me here. A Ghana from here. Because share. Ti said that Kakacha will say, man, you have got to know why he Solomon Afutu Kwete. We got to know him in the deep come. Say, I was just going there for like Less than 3 minutes. I'm going inquiries. I ended up spending more than 4 hours with him. This man is so deep. Give him the opportunity and he will create opportunities for you. Give him the opportunity and he will explore. Because I just want to strong. But the will of the people and the political will makes the whole thing different. I hope and pray that people like this will catch the eye of the president of the republic. So that our human resources will be wasted. Because for here people like this are more well vested in their area of expertise. I mean, morning show that. Me sports, me radio so near sports that. Even though I'm a sports person, but me radio so near sports that. Me TV so near sports that. Like I just remember me friend touch me say Juma, me this e buruza. But se met me a just let me go through the mail. Hey, me herbal medicine that. Na otua heba akwakofa de my ingredients are we go say mix that ye dan the powder me din se gunu bruta here me ko kokunkofo kra. It is just because I don't have the technical know-how but I need to learn on the job. So we have a huge burden, we have a huge problem when it comes to political destruction of our the political policies in our country when it comes to job creation. And the Mabru universities, Mabru nursing training, Mabru teacher training, they are still marking time at home. A bit of great sheer bribe. As Solomon Jumaye, and Rabbi offers back of frame. What's over? For like 3 years now, me at school. Me a nurse, me a qualified and certified nurse. But we are school for 3 years. I am so marking time at home. Emma, I'm conform me. I'm more prison service. And conform more fire service. Conform more military. And conform more Goro boys. Our police and other various institutions. And Bokrono, take advantage. And Bokrono, our Mebuha, because of a Juma. And Maburu de Pe. It's a Tio, and let's just assume, say, Miami born D. Na, oye, Yamana Juma Fufro, Ebia, a various different institution. Yamana Juma Fufro, a different institution. Yamana Juma Fufro, no. And Juma no Yahono, Yan expertise, no. He's going to learn on the job. Na fe ya fankophobia etwitwa ne ho ahia na nkofo no ebobo ogo by the time and the nibam I don't think e bon nkofo kwaro no I don't think that obekwa adwuma bi mu dey say oh adwuma wey abisa cooperative fund adwuma wey aye wey adwuma wey sika say afa won sase it is just because of the fact say nipa na oye head no tokro na eda ho no onim sa tokro no but one wete enim sa tokro no ntise omo cross that tokro na e so easy for them but so go find for pofro bi na de kokoshe sa position na tokro no beda ho no mo na ni member no so be cross sa tokro na di dream e de afara se it's and call Ghana Police Service. More than enough nurses for your train your muye. Train nurses, train pharmacists, train teachers. More the Ghana Police Service must see for one reason because they needed to find themselves something to do. There were a lot of professors they found themselves in the wrong place. Professors but they found themselves in the wrong place because yes, but the political will has distracted every single facet of the economy, especially when it comes to our country called Ghana. It is a you create a deliberate and a conscious effort to say, you're driving your attention and sense of purpose to a certain direction here. About me achieve a certain goal. Imagine somebody an expert, obi a wire project management, and obi a okuta certain qualification be about me abua emma it has to do with employment. Then the background not to employment I know. You can imagine what will happen. Agenda da ho onimkwa faso ekreti nyuma onimkwa faso e kreti sika onimkwa faso e de ye niam bibri. That is why private individuals are making it rather than they are buying. Private individuals sika more e dey go bottom e che buy because private individuals no so akwakoye account e wo school a onko mama me yes oba beton pan. Even though so ton pan there's an aspect of it which deals with accounting oba make sure say oba pay manager bia or you're well vested when it comes to marketing and sales. Now, on an accounting background, no, and the attached to now for no more driving the attention of the bread everywhere in Ghana. Maybe some people bread be a day, bread be hard more work as a winning. Maybe to be 2 car. I got top bread I will sue just because of one particular bread. Because of the way I see, no, and the way I see marketing in the way bread no quality SCTNT. And tell to be 2 car free hand. Sometimes to be driving from Tantra. What bread no? No, I'm a snack or talk and more I will sue. Say diversionary taxes. It is not because of a mono the way I was see the way I was packaging money the way I was making a mono the way the pano son why you know others so experience wom was here and onim sa what that know how I want to do my oil. It shouldn't be just by mere coincidence. But I wish and pray that the President of the Republic will consider people who are well vested in their area of field or expertise to be able to fit into a particular job, so that at the end of the day we can get results. Obi akwaye teacher training 3 years, 4 years or dasu tifie. Obi akwaye nursing 3 years, 4 years or dasu tifie. Pharmacist e dasu tifie. It is also for obi oya accountant is okoko head ministry of health. Hospital keke to me see because onim the technical know how. Okacha so okoko to ade obeka say na adwen enye adwuma. So let us employ a lot of dynamics. Here, it will be better. Sir, yeah. If it must be done well. If it must be done, it must be done well. And I know, sir, there are a lot of places we will hold more. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I am not propagating for anybody. But I pray that this man, Solomon Kwete, will catch your eye to be able to bring his expertise on board. Na ama wabambo no etimi ayakono ye pa.